खूबसूरत सी शाम में आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत, हार्दिक धन्यवाद आपके आने का। और बस इतना ही कहेंगे कि मुस्कुराहटों के तमाम फूलों को समेटकर कुछ ख्वाब हमने समेटे हैं, कुछ सफ़हें चलाई हैं, कुछ लिखा है, कुछ पढ़ा है, कुछ बताने आए हैं और साथ साथ इस दुनिया को एक नई दिशा दिखाने आए हैं, क्योंकि आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में। हम बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं अपने यहाँ पर जो मंचासीन हमारे अतिथिगण हैं। हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय डॉक्टर सूर्य प्रकाश जी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, जो प्रसार भारती के अध्यक्ष हैं। उनका हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। हम हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं यहाँ पर मौजूद अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान के क्षेत्र में एक विशिष्ट पहचान देने वाले महान शख्स जो बैठे हैं, डॉक्टर किरण कार्निक जी। उनका भी हम स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। हम साथ ही स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं श्री के.जी. सुरेश जी का, जो कि फॉर्मल IIMC के, और हम हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं यहाँ पर प्रोफेसर S.K. पलहन जी का, जो मीडिया फॉर कम्युनिटी सोसाइटी है जिनकी। और हम साथ ही साथ एक इसी परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाते हुए कहते हैं कि फूल बहुत कोमल होते हैं और जब पुष्प सामने आते हैं तो बहुत सारी बातें सिर्फ उनकी खुशबू के साथ कहीं और कहीं पहुंच जाती हैं। हम अनुरोध करेंगे हमारे आकार पब्लिकेशन के जो हमारे प्रोप्राइटर महोदय हैं, जो सचिन हैं, उनसे श्री के सक्सेना जी से कि वो बुके द्वारा हमारे सभी सम्मानित अतिथियों का स्वागत करें। हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय डॉक्टर सूर्य प्रकाश जी, श्री किरण कार्निक जी, श्री के.जी. सुरेश जी और प्रोफेसर S.K. पलहन जी। गुलदस्तों का महत्व यह है कि हम सब एक साथ आए हैं और जब गुल आते हैं तो उन गुलों से भी गुलदस्ते बनते हैं। तो इन तमाम सारी चीज़ों के साथ हम और आगे बढ़ते हैं। और जैसा कि आज के अगर हम इस कार्यक्रम की बात करें तो ये कार्यक्रम जिस किताब के लिए, जिस चीज़ के लिए है, उसके लिए सिर्फ इतना ही कह सकते हैं कि वक्त था रुकता नहीं, वक्त था रुकता नहीं। कुछ लहरें थी जो ठहरती नहीं, मौजे दरिया हैं जो चल पड़ी है, एक रवानी है जिसकी ये कहानी है। और हम अनुरोध करेंगे एक वेलकम एड्रेस के लिए कि प्रोफेसर S.K. पलहन साहब से अनुरोध करेंगे। हम इनके बारे में सिर्फ आपको इतना ही बताना चाहेंगे कि मीडिया फॉर कम्युनिटी जो एक NGO है, या हम ये कह सकते हैं कि ऐसी संस्था जिसने कम्युनिकेशन के क्षेत्र में, समुदाय के क्षेत्र में लोगों को निरंतर एक साथ जोड़कर उनको नई दिशा दी, नई जागृति दी और आगे बढ़ने की जो कोशिशें हैं उसमें उनके साथ रही। आप उसके प्रबंधन में हैं, आपने उसकी स्थापना की है। हम आपका हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं और साथ ही कहते हैं कि आप कृपया स्वागत भाषण को करें। इस पंक्तियों के साथ मैं प्रोफेसर S.K. पलहन साहब को यहाँ पर इनवाइट करना चाहूँगी कि मंजिलों की तलाश नहीं, मंजिलें नई बनाता हूँ मैं, सुन झूम उठी मरिचता जिसे गीत नए सुनाता हूँ मैं।
Dear friends, it's a privilege for me to welcome the great personalities in the area of communication. My association with Dr. Sridharan has been for the last almost 7-8 years, but I knew very little part of him. The way he has done, the way he has contributed in the area of community communication or community radios is absolutely fantastic. And he has done, in addition to being on the site, he has done a large number of research projects also in this area, with which I was really, our media for community was concerned. And I think we did a pretty good job on that area. And this is a great occasion. I welcome, actually I'm really grateful that I got an opportunity to sit amongst the doyen in the area of communication. I belong to a totally different area in the area of management. And welcome to Shri Yogra, Karanji, and all the bigwigs which have come in the area. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. कोई है जिसके लिए जितना कहा जाए वो कम होता है, कोई है जो दिल की गहराइयों से जुड़ जाता है, कोई होता है जिसके होने का एहसास बहुत बड़ा होता है, कोई होता है जिसके लिए कुछ कहने का मन चाहता है। जी हाँ, इससे पहले कि हम इस कार्यक्रम को और आगे बढ़ाएं, श्री अशोक ओगरा जी हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, जो कि दूरदर्शन डिस्कवरी चैनल के साथ साथ जो एडवाइज़र हैं एपीजे एजुकेशनल सोसाइटी के, और साथ साथ डॉक्टर श्रीधर के साथ इनका एक बहुत लंबा नाता रहा है। मैं उन्हें आमंत्रित करती हूँ, मगर हम ओगरा जी को जब बुलाते हैं तो सिर्फ इतना ही कहते हैं कि कुछ मोती हाथ में धागे हैं जो विश्वास के जोड़ के मैं लाया हूँ जीवन मूल्यों को सजाया।
I think I can't imagine anybody in this audience who hasn't worked with him or doesn't know about Dr. Sridhar. Many of you did ring me up to ask that why did he keep the function on a day when India is participating in the first World Cup against South Africa. So let me tell you, the score is 197-7. And perhaps the reason is that something which I found missing in Sridhar is that he is not fond of sports. But he does make a declaration in his book, and I thought that is the only lie and the fake news that is about his book. And he says, a pure vegetarian, of course, that we know, and a teetotaler, not interested in sports, but then qualifies, except watching kabaddi. And also I grant him, but I doubt that part, and listening to cricket commentary. And I thought I'll almost quote to him what Professor Nandi once said, that cricket is an Indian game which is accidentally discovered by the British. And I thought I would receive a counter question from him that he doesn't mind postponing this event as long as Star Sports and ESPN gives a free signal of the telecast for the community radio stations in India. And that is Dr. Sridhar, a man so devoted to community radio. I call him a teenager, restless, creative, always curious, full of commitment and determination. He left his village not very far off from Chennai at the age 16, and as usual got his bicycle, got a watch when he entered the college, and did his PhD in chemistry, and joined All India Radio as an assistant editor, and then rose to be the science officer. And I think it was during that part when he was the science officer, and I got to read about him, was one of the prizes that he got for a program that he did on astronomy, which is an outstanding program, which got the ABU prize, one of the prestigious prizes those days. It continues to be so. Then he moved on to Doordarshan. I don't know why all India Radio people shift to Doordarshan, but he did decide to shift to Doordarshan. And that is where I got to meet him far more substantially. We worked together. He was controller films, I was controller sales. I did remarkably well, and it's very difficult to work in Doordarshan as controller films and not invite the vigilant scrutiny. He did that very, very commendably, and then moved on to join Lignu as director at EMRC. We all know the kind of work he did, and then moved on to become the director of Simca, and was the pioneer in setting up the first community radio in Anna University when he was a professor. And it's a different story that he had to leave Anna University because the person who was reported to him became his vice chancellor. Then he moved on, and now he's currently the advisor with APJ Satya University. A man rich in talent and a heart that's golden, and I find him absolutely so much tremendous understanding of audio and community radio, and also the areas of using television, radio for education purposes. So great pleasure, Sridhar. I'm so delighted to be part of your journey in a sense. And I have the privilege of reading the manuscript when he sent it to me. And that is Dr. Sridhar for you this evening.
अवसर, और यही होता है एक पुरानी यात्रा को नवीन तरीके से उसका एक रिकैप करना, उसको साथ में लाना। और जब दिल के तार जुड़े होते हैं तो शब्दों के तारों की कोई सीमा नहीं होती। ये बहुत सौभाग्य की बात है कि हमारे साथ यहाँ पर जो लोग मौजूद हैं, उन्होंने जीवन के झंझावातों को जिया है और निरंतर जो है वो आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करते रहे हैं, और उन्होंने न सिर्फ खुद आगे बढ़े हैं बल्कि दूसरों को भी आगे बढ़ने की प्रेरणा दी है। हमारे साथ इस वक्त डॉक्टर किरण कार्निक जी मौजूद हैं। इनके बारे में जो भी कहा जाए बहुत कम है। अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान के क्षेत्र में इनकी विशिष्ट उपलब्धियां या फिर इनको जो पद्मश्री उपाधि दी गई, वो सब कहीं ना कहीं कर्म के आगे कुछ ना कुछ कम पड़ जाती हैं। और जब हम डॉक्टर कार्निक की बात करते हैं तो एक बहुत मशहूर पंक्तियां याद आ जाती हैं कि स्वर्ग के सम्राट को जाकर खबर कर दे, रोज ही आकाश चढ़ते आ रहे हैं वे, रोकिए जैसे बने इन स्वप्न वालों को, स्वर्ग की ओर ही बढ़ते आ रहे हैं वे। तो अंतरिक्ष की ओर बढ़ने की जो भावना है, जो निरंतरता है, वो यहाँ पर मौजूद है। और हम उम्मीद करेंगे कि यहाँ आपकी उपस्थिति भी हम सबको अंतरिक्ष की नई ऊंचाइयों तक जरूर ले जाएगी। हम उनसे अध्यक्षीय भाषण के लिए यहाँ पर आमंत्रित कर रहे हैं।
Thank you. Good afternoon, friends. I think we're all friends here, and what brings us together, apart from our personal friendship, is friendship for our star of the evening, which is Sridhar. First, greetings to you all on World Environment Day, and Eid Mubarak. And those of you Ashok mentioned are missing the cricket match. It's best wishes to our team out in UK. Now, I think this is a delightful occasion for me. I first got to know of Sridhar so many years ago in some indirect connection, and through somebody whom he must have worked with at some time in his career, somebody called PVK. Those of you from TV days, old days, know PVK, Mr. PV Krishnamurthy, yet going strong at 96 or 97. I get a mail from him regularly even now, a line or two every time, and on his birthdays a longer mail which goes out to many of you, I'm sure. And PVK was the one greatly respected who first told me about Sridhar, and told me, you know, I'm this very bright person who started radio and science programs. And when you're talking of science programs, this was in the old days when we were first doing science programs in ISRO. And he said, for science and education, Sridhar has done some really committed and outstanding work. I had not met him till then, I met him subsequently, and I completely, you know, everything that PVK said, you know, it's right. And amazing his commitment, his dedication. Ashok mentioned some of it, and I've seen it on and off over the years in many different facets. Certainly in All India Radio, later as he said, Doordarshan. Then in Commonwealth of Learning, in SEMCA, and in associations where he tried to create something for development communicators. Almost a long lost cause now of trying to do something in development communication. But there also he put his energy and mind into it. And continuing it now, all kinds of things, and I'm delighted that he's now teaching, which is, I think, good for the next generation of students to pick up all that experience, all that knowledge, which he can share with them, and impart them with something special. My congratulations to the author, Kaushalya, and to Mr. Biman Basu. Biman, again, a great science educator and science communicator whom I've known for decades again, and it's nice that you helped in this book. This is frankly a tremendously fascinating story. Sridhar was kind enough to send me the manuscript, so I had enough time to read it. Had I waited for the book, I may not have time. He sent me the book also a few days ago. But the manuscript made amazing reading. I'm assuming there are not too many changes to that one from what I saw in the manuscript. But it's really amazing because it covers the sort of history and changes that we've seen in radio. And at the same time, interspersed all through is Sridhar and his wife and where he contributed and what he did. I found it truly fascinating. I think it's great reading for everybody. What particularly strikes me even today is the commitment to radio, which is, falters on and off. I'm glad it seems to be seeing a revival now. And I must tell you that the inspiration for some of the work we did, a few of you, very few of you will be familiar with it, the work we did in Kedah, in on Peach, as it was called then, in Gujarat, working with Amol to set up a community television station. It was completely modeled on seeing what radio had done in those days. So-called community radio with that name came a little later, but what radio stations had been doing already was amazing. And we thought if radio does this by being more local, by being more connected, by being more participatory, by involving people, why can't television do the same instead of being very studio bound as it was in those days, with occasional snippets from outside. Very difficult to do in those days and very expensive, which was one reason. But therefore television tended to be very studio bound in those days, and not speak of the mid-70s. The inspiration for us was what radio had done. And I think subsequently what community radio has been able to do is very, very interesting. It didn't quite take off in the way that some of us had hoped. Maybe wrong hopes and strong ambitions not related to the practical situation. But even so, I'm delighted with the number of community radio stations, how active some of them are. Even today, wearing a completely different hat in a different organization, we use some of them very actively in the area of health and family welfare. And they do an amazing job in connecting you with the population locally, in creating participation, in being able to do all kinds of things. There's been a transformation. FM radio is, of course, very big now in cities and very successful, even commercially. Very soon we'll see a movement which already started happening towards digital and streaming, which is going to be probably much of the future for radio. But it's good to see radio continue, because to me it has a very special place. Of course, for people from my generation, I guess that would be true. But I see even many younger people, as much listening to radio as watching visuals, whether streamed or on broadcast. And I think the particular thing about radio is it gives free flight to your imagination. You hear something, and then you've got to imagine what that is. And nothing better, since Ashok alluded to it and I mentioned it, than cricket commentary. I remember from my younger days listening to cricket commentary and imagining what the situation must be, where the field is. Today you see it all visually, and it's nice, but it takes away part of it. It takes away from imagining where it is and where the fielder is and what is happening. And that excitement in the commentator's voice which conveyed everything to you, just truly amazing. Today when I watch, for example, the Republic Day Parade, it's a fascinating spectacle, brilliantly done by Doordarshan, very much undercovered in terms of finesse with which it's done, the understanding with which it is done, even the depth of content which the commentators bring to bear. But I yet miss the old days of old friend De Mello commentating or somebody else on the Republic Day March past, and imagining all these soldiers and the tanks and so on going past on Rajpath just on a radio commentary. So I think there's a different world altogether, and one doesn't necessarily replace the other. That's the overall point I want to make. I think the connectedness, the sense of breadth that radio gives you is something very completely different. That's television doesn't give you. Television gives you something completely different and special again. But these are two different ones, and I don't think one is going to cannibalize the other, as many felt in those days. And again, I go back to what Ashok mentioned, that he wondered why people moved from all day radio to television. I think one of the things was the general sense that radio is, on its way out, and television is the big new force. In many ways that's been true, but I think equally radio has stood its ground, even after so many years. And I've seen a revival, as I said, in various formats, partly through community radio, partly through things like FM. And I don't doubt at all that in years to come, as technology changes, radio will continue to have its own space, its own audience, and its own special styles, just as print continues to flourish, even as visual media have taken over. So I think that's part of the importance of radio, and by this book, which recounts the history and takes us through some very interesting anecdotes and some very exciting examples, would be particularly for younger people to create that excitement of radio is going to be truly fun and exciting. So congratulations again to Sridhar, and of course to the author Kaushalya and to Bima. And I think it's a great day to see a book released like this. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ते हैं. बहुत सारी बातें भी की, सर ने भी कहा और सब ने भी कहा, और जब अंतरिक्ष की बात होती है तो जैसे सर ने भी FM की बात कही, तो ध्वनि तरंगों की उड़ान निरंतर आगे बढ़ती रहती है, और इस पर जब हम यात्रा करते हैं तो हम बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं और जानते हैं. इन सारी चीज़ों पर जब हम यात्रा करते हैं तो मास कम्युनिकेशन का एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान होता है इसमें। और हमारे साथ श्री के.जी. सुरेश जी मौजूद हैं, जो फॉर्मर डीजी रहे हैं IIMC के। हम उनसे अनुरोध करेंगे, और अगर हम सुरेश ये बात करें तो शायद हम इतना ही कहना चाहेंगे कि अगर इनकी वो व्यक्तित्व देखा जाए तो यही कहते हैं कि जीवन के क्रम में जो खोना वो पाया है, पतझड़ का मतलब क्या, फिर बसंत आना है।
Thank you. Distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, and the father of community radio movement in the country, Dr. Sridhar. It's a great honor for me to speak on this occasion. And one has learned, one has rather grown up, hearing that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But Dr. Sridhar has proved conclusively that 100 friends a day keeps old age away. And he keeps making friends every day, and every time I bump into him at IIC or IHC, he is with a new friend and a young friend. So he is very fond of making friends, and very meaningful friendships, and that lead to great collaborations. And I must say that I have been inspired by his indomitable spirit. I remember, just few months back, he had an operation in the throat, and anybody else in his place would have been taking rest at home. And this man was there sitting at ILC, meeting with friends, and he, even did not mind using old Kathakali techniques to communicate, but then he would not stop communicating. So he's a born communicator. And subsequently, I saw his passion. Particularly, I came close to him during my tenure as DG IMC, when he would barge into my room and tell me, what are you doing? Let us do something about community radio. And it is his inspiration, and I'm grateful to him that he has made a mention of it in the book, that we set up the Community Radio Empowerment and Resource Center at IIMC. In fact, we wanted him to chair that, to have a chair for community radio. And virtually, we had even spoken to UNESCO. We were about to get that chair, but then my term came to an end. But then what he did was something surprising. With great difficulty, I convinced him that he should be writing a book on community radio, perhaps the first conclusive or authoritative text on community radio. He wrote one, and he gave the manuscript to me. And the new publication division that I had revived, so I was very proud that that is going to be among the first products. But then it was taking time. After a couple of months, we sent him back the proof with some corrections. So it was a very tedious exercise. But suddenly he came to know that two of his friends were about to retire simultaneously. Both me at IIMC and Al-Amin Yusuf at UNESCO. So he said that, look, nothing doing. You will have to give me the consent to withdraw this book from IIMC. Because I want both of you to be in office when this book is released. And within 1 month, and he forced me to, give him the consent to withdraw the publication. With great difficulty, we gave it to him. And I was really not sure whether in a month's time he would be able to bring it. But the publisher is also here. Both, I don't know how they work. Within 1 month, we launched the book at the UNESCO headquarters in Delhi. So, that kind of a spirit when, he would come to me and we would discuss how to strengthen. He's so passionate about community radio that he has, and it's very infectious, I must tell you. Now, wherever I go, I also talk about community radio, So, he has injected into me. So, in fact, I was at the recent UNICEF Radio for Child jury, Radio for Child Awards jury, and I ensured that we would be only giving awards to All India Radio and FM radio stations. For a change, this time we gave awards to community radio also, because I insisted, no, you have to give, and because that is a recognition. And what Karnik Saab rightly said, that if the Prime Minister of the country has realized the potential of the radio, and today UNICEF, institutions like UNICEF are today communicating very important messages related to child immunization and all those messages using radio, that radio is not only relevant, it is not only alive but also kicking. And I'm glad that his biography is a tribute to radio. I mean, every aspect of, in fact, it's less about him and more about, you learn so much about the evolution of radio, when you go through the book. That's something remarkable. There is a time constraint, I know. I just want to sum up, saying that one of the authors, I believe, has, mentioned that the only unscientific part about him is that he changed his name apparently on the advice of a numerologist, and secondly that he built a temple. I can assure you, Karnik Saab would vouch for it, and the whole nation knows that even after the most important satellites are sent, the ISRO chief makes it a point to visit Tirupati Balaji, so nothing to worry about that. But yes, I know one thing for sure. The author has mentioned that that this book can be divided into two phases. One is when he was Sridharan, and second is when he became Sridhar. Now, Sridhar ji, you should become Shri or Shri Shri or Shri Shri Shri. I am sure there is more to come, and we are all waiting for the third phase of your book. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। और इसके आगे हम थोड़ा सा और बढ़ें, और जैसा कि आपने कहा कि हम सब वेट करेंगे डॉक्टर साहब के 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, मतलब जाने कितने फेजेस के बारे में, क्योंकि बस वही याद आता है कि what's our lovely dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, that miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. और बुक की बात है, और जब वो राइटर हमारे साथ यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, तो उनसे कुछ ना पूछना, उनका कुछ ना कहना कुछ चुप ही लाएगा। मैं यहाँ पर इनवाइट करती हूँ बहुत ही यंग एंड एनर्जेटिक जो हमारी ऑथर हैं, उनको यहाँ पर मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ, कौशल्या रत्नम जी को, कि वो यहाँ पर आए।
Good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure and honor to be amidst this August gathering this evening, and I really feel delighted to share this space with you and a few words about Dr. Sridhar. But mostly मुझे सर के बारे में जो कहना था वो तो सारा बुक में ही कह दिया है. But to the MC of this evening, I would like to remind her कि मैं तो young हूँ शायद, but सर तो मुझसे भी ज़्यादा young है. Because the way his mind is buzzing with mental activity, the way he keeps himself busy with projects, I think I am more like Saturn, too much inertia. He makes me feel old, in fact. But today I'm here as the author of the book, but mostly I see myself as a student of Dr. Sridhar, and a very proud student as well, because he gave me my head start in my career. So when he was with us in Anna University, we launched the first community radio in the country, which was Anna FM, and I started hosting programs there. And during my final year, I was hired by a private FM radio, and since then I worked for a decade in the radio industry. But I have never seen a man so inspired, so buzzing with ideas, and so innovative in my life. And the one thing that I totally cherish about Dr. Sridhar and would like to carry with me all through my life is that the kind of energy he brings to the work. And he has shown me कि I'm sorry, I'm just losing words. it's not the hype, or you don't get things done by fretting over it or fussing over it. Simple things can be done by just making the right moves, approaching the right people. Networking ज़्यादा important है, और great things can be achieved, and you can touch people's life and impact them very positively by simply just bringing your best to the table. जो भी कर रहे हो अपना सारा लगा दो उसके पीछे, तो सबके ऊपर एक positive impact होता है. So that is one thing I've learned from him. And sir, as a student of yours, I would like to tell you that every small thing that you did for us in Anna University, right from launching the community radio, or letting us plan our own industrial visits, or paying us for the time and work we spent at Anna FM, every small thing that you did for us really counted, and really, at that age we're usually looking for people whom we can look up to and emulate, and Dr. Sridhar was right there in front of us, like in proper example. So I'm really inspired, and I'm really glad that I have had this opportunity to write this book for him. और मुझे ये भी कहना था, क्या कहना था? I'm really sorry. Yeah, मुझे ये भी कहना था कि श्रीधर सर को मैं अच्छी तरह से 1-2 साल जानती थी जब मैं उनके साथ कॉलेज में थी. But I thought I knew him well, but only after reading his Tamil book did I realize that though we think we know a person very well, only something like a biography can help you understand what the person has been through, and it really makes you feel more closer to a person. So for anybody who wants to know Dr. Sridhar better as a person and understand his journey, where he comes from, or itna jo kaam karte hai, kaise karte hai, this book can serve as a window, I think. And also I've worked in the private FM radio industry for like 10 years, and I know कि उसमें क्या flaws हैं, आजकल कैसे programs बने जाते हैं, like there are typical formats that are being followed and repeated. और इस book में हमने काफ़ी examples लिए हैं कि over a period of time how audience has been receptive and has totally loved programs that have educated and entertained them simultaneously. Even science programs have received tremendous appreciation from the audience. So I think कि जो regular type का stereotypical programs हैं आजकल के FM radio में, वो थोड़े से change होने चाहिए, नए ideas more incorporate होने चाहिए. Like for example, simple सी बात होती है, जैसे commercial radio में 11 बजे के बाद ट्यून करो, किसी भी city में जाइए आप इंडिया में, क्या होता है, लोग अपने लव लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व करते हैं. हम ऐसे क्यों सोचते हैं कि लिसनर्स 11 बजे के बाद सिर्फ अपने लव लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्कस करेंगे? सो आई थिंक देयर वी आर काइंड ऑफ अंडर एस्टिमेटिंग द ऑडियंस, एंड एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल मीडिया हमारा थोड़ा सा कर्तव्य बनता है कि लिसनर्स को उनका लर्निंग और एक्साइटमेंट एक साथ प्रोवाइड करने का. So I hope कि through this book a lot of people, young people, get inspired to try out more new things in radio. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. बहुत खूबसूरती से अपनी बात कहने के लिए. अभी तक तो यंग और एनर्जेटिक वर्ड था, और अब ब्यूटीफुल वॉइस भी साथ में जुड़ गया. चल, और अब हमारे बीच मैं यहाँ पर जिनको बुलाना चाहूँगी, बहुत ही जाना पहचाना नाम है. शिक्षा, लेखन, प्रोड्यूसिंग सबके क्षेत्र में आप जाने जाते हैं, जो एडिटर भी रहे हैं इस बुक के भी. श्री विमान बासु जी हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, और मुझे भी याद है इनकी बहुत सी किताबें पढ़कर हम भी बड़े हुए हैं. मैं उनको यहाँ पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी.
Thank you. You see, my association with Dr. Sridhar is of more than 30 years. We have done lots of programs together, and I know how he manages to get a lot of things done, even under government rules, which we would have thought not possible. And one thing that I would like to point out is, I have edited dozens of books, but in no book release function I was asked to speak. another rule that he has broken. Now, many of you may think that editing is a job basically of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and maybe grammar, syntax a little bit. But as a science editor, because I have been editing science for more than 50 years now, there are lots of other things which the editor has to take into account. Of course, in science communication, the important thing is that are you communicating it rightly, which the reader can understand? Because many scientists and professors, they are not able to do it. In fact, when I was in Science Reporter, almost 80% of the articles that we published had to be rewritten by me, just to make it comprehensible to the reader. Another important point that the editor has to take into account, I don't know how many editors do it, to cross-check every statement that is made in a book. In science, of course, this is very important, but in other books also. Now, when I'm talking about Dr. Sridhar's book, it so happened that there is a mention about Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet was visible during 1986. And being an amateur astronomer, my interest in comets is very old. In fact, I had to go all the way to Kalakunda Air Base in West Bengal, near Kharagpur, to see the comet because it was visible very early morning, 4 o'clock, and very low in the horizon. You see, in a city, you would never be able to see it. It was visible low in the horizon, so we could photograph and all. Now, in Sridhar's book, when I read it, he mentioned that Rajiv Gandhi, when he was Prime Minister, he had gone to inaugurate the Kavalur Observatory, in March 1986, when Halley's Comet was visible, definitely. But he had mentioned that one evening, Rajiv Gandhi went up to see the comet. So I immediately told him that it's not correct, it cannot be correct. Because the comet was not visible in the evening, but only early morning. Then he confirmed from other sources. So that inaccuracy that was going in that book, I think I could correct it so that such wrong information didn't go. Otherwise, I must thank Kaushalya. She has done a wonderful job of writing about Dr. Sridhar, because I had known him for more than 30 years and I know whatever is mentioned in the book is absolutely true. And as many of the previous speakers said, that definitely it will not only make you learn about Dr. Sridhar, but also the growth of the radio, community radio and all. In fact, I've been involved with Dr. Sridhar in many community radio programs also. So anyway, I feel very privileged to be standing before you and speaking because an editor has never given this privilege to speak before the audience. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। और आपके इस एडिटिंग के बाद ही अब ये स्थिति है कि हम उस पुस्तक का अनावरण कर सकते हैं या उस क्षण को ला सकते हैं जिसका हम सब बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे थे। और जैसा कि अभी सर ने भी याद दिलाया था कि आप सबको ईद की बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद। साथ ही साथ आज विश्व पर्यावरण दिवस भी है, 5 जून है। और इसीलिए अगर आप इन किताबों का कलेवर देखेंगे तो हमने कुछ कोशिश भी की है कागज़ को बचाने की, वो सब हम प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं आपके सामने। तो साइंस फिक्शन की भी बात यहाँ पर हो रही थी, तो शायद साइंस और विज्ञान पर्यावरण के संरक्षण में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाता है। हम अनुरोध करेंगे श्री के सक्सेना जी से कि वो हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय एवं अन्य लोगों को ये पेपर से यूज किया है, आपके सामने पेपर
डॉक्टर श्रीधर का अगले किताब के लिए को बचा हुआ
बीच में
आप भी आइए
सर।
हाँ जी।
चलिए चलिए फिर हम यही कहते हैं कि सदियों की छाती पर ख्यालों की छाती में
मेरे ख्याल से केजी ने बोल दिया है. Only thing I would like to just tell about Dr. Sridhar, I would agree with KG. He is very infectious, and I started to know Dr. Sridhar, I think, way back since 1998 or 7. I used to be editor of Z News, and our owner decided that we want to start the education channel. And somehow that responsibility came to us to find some kind of association with IGNOU. And Dr. Sridhar was the director there. So I happened to go to just explore that can there be any relationship, and that's how I met Dr. Sridhar. And here it is that Dr. Sridhar I started in 1998, although it was into different kind of a context altogether, that was education. And here it is that I have been non-knowing for the last 21 years, and he completely got into this community radio, communications, the education part of the media, etc. It is very difficult to keep pace with Dr. Sridhar because it's very difficult to kill his ideas, no matter what you say about that, and he will ensure the idea which is popped up in his mind, he will make sure that it happens. And one of the visits I remember, that was in Tamil Nadu, and there was some, expert committee to visit one of the community radio stations. That was in Dindigul. And in Dindigul, that station was meant for the viewers, and most of the experts were not interested. They were saying, okay, fine, we'll just go but he made sure that we not only go to the community radio station, but we must understand the weaving part also. And he took us to the weavers area, wherever they were just weaving the silk saris, and not 1, 2 or 3, I think the entire colony he made us to visit. So all the experts probably after coming out of that visit actually became some sort of an expert on how to weave a silk sari. That is Dr. Sridhar. Thank you, Dr. Sridhar. You have been writing books, many books. Very recently, I think just a few days back, I was there with Sanjay Ahirwal and Professor Ogra at his university. There is another book coming out in the audio format, which is the audio book, one of the most favorite subjects of Dr. Sridhar. I think soon there will be an assembly here in this hall or somewhere at APJ, where we would be able to see those courses as well. Thank you so much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और थोड़ा सा हम और आगे बढ़ते हैं. कहा है कि कोई नहीं पराया मेरा, अपना सारा संसार है, मेरा तो आराध्य देवता देवालय हर घर द्वार है. जब वायु तरंगों की बात होती है तो बस यही बात समझ में आती है. और आज हमारे साथ हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय के रूप में यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं प्रसार भारती के अध्यक्ष महोदय डॉक्टर सूर्य प्रकाश जी. सूर्य भी हैं, प्रकाश भी हैं. उम्मीद करते हैं कि ये प्रकाश निरंतरता के साथ प्रसार भारती में डीडी या हम आकाशवाणी की बात करें, सामुदायिक रेडियो की बात करें, कहीं भी करें, ध्वनि तरंगों पर निरंतर प्रकाशित होता रहेगा, फैलता रहेगा. मैं बहुत सम्मान के साथ यहाँ पर आपको आमंत्रित करती हूँ.
Don't be surprised, it's 7 o'clock India International Center, so nothing wrong in carrying a glass. So wonderful to be here, sir. It's a great privilege and honor for me as Chairman Prasar Bharati to be here today because your journey is so closely linked to the journey of All India Radio and Doordarshan and to public broadcasting and to the very core, essential responsibilities that have been given to the public broadcaster by Parliament. So Dr. Kiran Karnik, Professor Pallan and my dear friend Mr. K.G. Suresh and of course Dr. Sridhar, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of friends here from the broadcast and media world, including my friend Alok Verma, with whom I had the privilege of working in Zee Telefilms. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of great privilege to release this book, Everything in Radio, Broadcasting to the Masses, which tells us about Dr. Sridhar's tryst with radio, science and education. This is the story of his life, and it's also in a sense story of Indian broadcast media and many adversities and difficulties that he has gone through in his life, and he has surpassed all of them, and with great perseverance, commitment and many unconventional ideas. That is what has made Dr. Sridhar. I have known Dr. Sridhar for a very long time, and I've always been impressed by his deep and abiding commitment to education and the utilization of radio and television for public causes. Several speakers here have spoken about that. I think that is very, very critical, and that is the big contribution that Dr. Sridhar has made to broadcasting in India. And this book, in a sense, encapsulates that journey and that story. Since the day he joined All India Radio and later Doordarshan, this book is a must for those who work in broadcasting. In fact, I will tell my colleagues in Prasar Bharati when I go back to work tomorrow that this is something we need to get copies of this book, and many of those at the top who manage our radio, television and so on must read this. It is very important. So Dr. Sridhar grew up in Tambaram, very ordinary circumstances, walking barefoot to his school and so on. Actually, when I see Dr. Sridhar's life and his professional achievements, I always think of, the American stock of the great American dream, which is, irrespective of where you begin, that you can rise to the top, that in a good democratic environment that is possible. That is true of India also. This is the great Indian dream. Wherever you may start, your social, economic, political circumstance, whatever it may be, India must provide all of us the opportunity to rise to the top if we have that energy, capacity, intelligence and so on. And that I see in Dr. Sridhar's life, amazing qualities and amazing talent, and very interesting aspects of his life and work. That is what I get to see here after being a PhD. While doing his PhD in chemistry, Dr. Sridhar writes a postcard to All India Radio Chennai. And this is surprise of surprises. He writes a postcard saying, I want to do radio programs. So, will you call me to do radio programs? This is the postcard, probably costing 10 paisa in those days. The biggest surprise is, he gets a reply from All India Radio Chennai, saying, come let me see what you can do. This is truly amazing. I am very proud as Chairman Prasar Bharati. All India Radio responded. This is how a public institution must respond. So that is a very important thing. And can you imagine his tryst with radio? We are all here, friends of Dr. Sridhar, celebrating this book and all that. This has become possible because of that single postcard and that single efficient person in All India Radio Chennai who replied to it. And there he lands up after 1 or 2 months, meets some director or somebody and says, I will do some program. So they have a little chat with him and say, maybe this person has some potential, the way he is approaching the whole thing, and they give him some program to do, which works out well, and then there is that is the beginning of the story. And then his dalliance with print journalism because of his maternal uncle, editing journals and so on. And then from there he moves to radio, he moves to television. Very interesting things are there in this book. For example, he says, under the Indian Telegraph Act 1885, I am sure that has been amended now, you cannot use telephone for broadcast because it can be used only for private conversations under that act at that time. So when he wants to do a phone in for a radio program, they say, no, Indian Telegraph Act, you cannot use the phone for radio programs. So this is all very interesting. That's why I say his life and his journey, his professional journey has a lot to do with All India journey of All India Radio and so on. The other thing is Dr. Sridhar has done so much for All India Radio and Doordarshan. He is the doyen of public broadcasting, and he is the real dada of broadcasting and education, to get these two elements together. He is the father of Gyan Darshan, the first education TV channel, Gyan Vani, the FM station, community radio, which many people have spoken about, and then using community radio for disaster management. This is another thing which he started paying attention to. Then he was director of All India Radio, in charge of all educational broadcasts and science broadcasts all over the country. So that's a very big responsibility if you know what to do with it. And I think he knew what to do with it, and I'm sure he has given us in Prasar Bharati a team of professionals whom he has trained, who now carry on that responsibility. Apart from all this, despite his PhD and scientific temper and all, he was also managing some very popular programs like Rangoli and Chitrahar and so on, and very concerned about our revenues from these and how he managed to up the revenues of Doordarshan through Rangoli and Chitrahar. This is very interesting aspects in this book. And also, as I said, there is so much of Prasar Bharati history here in this book, and that's why I said I would like many of my colleagues to also read this. There are many interesting anecdotes also. For example, he suggests that November 7 should be National Science Day because it is Dr. C.V. Raman's birthday. But this was rejected by Rajiv Gandhi because there are already two very important dates in that month. That is November 14, which is Children's Day, connected to Chacha Nehru, and Indira Gandhi's birthday on November 19. So he said, forget it, in November we are not going to have any more. So finally it became 28th of February. That was proposed and accepted. This this book has very interesting anecdotes, as I told you. This is actually, I just opened my phone for that because I took a grab of the book page to read it out to you people. Here it is. This is page number 91. Very interesting anecdotes. While in the US, Dr. Sridhar also got an opportunity to experiment how the American people and media responded to natural phenomena like cyclones. For example, one day he heard Mr. Jeff Rosenberg, who was taking care of him in the US, saying, "She is coming, she is coming." So Dr. Sridhar, who is coming? Jeff, Gloria. Dr. Sridhar, Gloria who? Jeff, the cyclone. The cyclone looks like it is going to hit us pretty soon. We need to get you an umbrella. So that was not much of a cyclone then, if he could manage with the umbrella. Anyway, he takes him to a store and gets in an umbrella for $3. But the interesting thing is, these Americans have a habit of naming all cyclones, giving them women's names. I protest, It is politically totally incorrect. I think a majority of cyclones must have male names. Why not? Whatever. Ramesh, Suresh. Why should it be Gloria, Suresh? That's very important. I have always been troubled by this. In this book, when I heard that it is Gloria, my hackles went up. Now, finally, I congratulate the author Kausalya Ratnam, very good job, and the editor, very seasoned editor, Biman Basuji, And then congratulations once again, sir. You are a great institution in itself. You have done a lot for public broadcasting. I wish you the very best, many more books, many more ideas, and we must meet soon to take forward some of the things that are said here. Thank you very much, all of you. By the way, before I began, South Africa 197 for 9 all over. India must have just begun.
थैंक यू सर। और इट्स द ऑल इंडिया रेडियो जिसने लाइव कमेंट्री भी आपको बता दी। थैंक यू सो मच। इन तमाम सारी चीज़ों के साथ कुछ पंक्तियाँ ध्यान में आती हैं। एक छोटा सा बच्चा था जिसकी आंखों में ख्वाब पलते थे, जिसकी मुट्ठी में तितलियाँ फड़फड़ाती थीं, जिसकी गोदी में खुशियों के खरगोश उछलते कूदते थे। ये खरगोश कभी रेत पर फिसलते, कभी आसमान में उड़ जाते थे और फिर मजबूत कदमों की आहट बढ़ती गई, ध्वनि तरंगों पर चढ़ती गई और फिर उसे नाम मिला डॉक्टर श्रीधर।
Thank you, Simaji. Sir, Chairman sir, we promised to close it by 7:15. We will do it by 7:15. Starting the program without the governor, without the ministers. 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock. I think Madam Zora Chatterjee is there. We started in Lucknow. We have been in Calcutta. So I don't want to say anything more. Thank you very much for all of you. But I think it was only my memory was there. I was just writing something in Tamil. One of the greatest writers in Tamil, Rani Manjal. So for 10 days I gave a Tamil recording, and then he came out. He has produced 64 biographies. Mine was a 65th biography. So he wrote that, and then at that time I had all my students from Anna University with Kaushalya. So all my students suggested Kaushalya. She has not written a single book. This was her first book. So, and I said, okay, if you want to translate it in English, translate it. And then I said, if you translate it, I want a senior person to take it. And I asked Bimanji, and he has agreed to that. And one thing I wanted to say, Kaushalya verified every fact. I don't know how she Googled it, how she got it, I don't know. One space, where I was talking about that SLV3 and umbilical cord is not opening it was the second SLV3, I think. She found another in 1980s. Google may not give you those things. Radhakrishnan's book was supposed to have been astronaut at that time. And then said, sir, what you say and what he says is not correct. I said, I was there personally, it's in my memory, so you can write according to me. And she has also written according to Radhakrishnan. It's correct? So it was either the SLV3 or SLV3. So she did a good job of verifying facts, and she was able to get all the, about the Doordarshan revenue, sir, I am not blocking. So at that time 400 crores and the controller of sales is sitting here. So it was more than 100 crores. 1/4 of the thing was coming from film section and so on. And she got a newspaper clippings with the data. This was the Doordarshan revenue 92, 93, 94, this is what has happened. So I hope the facts are correct, my memory is correct. If anything is wrong in that, it's my problem, it's really my memory is wrong. And I also wanted to say with the huge presence of Madam Zora Chatterjee, all the dignitaries and the guys, and we have Nakul Parashar, Director Vigyan Prasad, and everybody's guru, Mr. Lele Saab. Everybody is the first director of Doordarshan Kendra, Bombay, and everybody hats off to his the way in his guidelines, ethics, and Usha Basin, Arora, Ravi Kant, Sanjay Agarwal, Khayal Chakravarti, Ravi Ayagiri, Vinod Mahmood, or I just wanted to say Yogendra Paul, because people are not referred to you. and we have Rohit Upadhyaya from Delhi University, and we have Neela Jagannathan from here, Deval Srab is here, and Deepa Chandra, and Deepa Chandra is here. So, Marala, and Suman Bajaj Kalra is there, and also with Suman Community Radio Association Jitendra, Rana, Sandeep Rana, and from SEMCA we have Sanjeev and Sunny, and Rabat Shumru sir. Shuru has come back side, he's sitting in the back. Shuruji, and Rakesh Chauhan from IGNOU, and Amit Dwivedi from Ministry of Information Broadcasting. And the lights, I'm not able to see many people. Gurumurthy, Lakshmi, and Neeru Johri from James University. So many people have come to me, and on this day it's a holiday cricket match, and at 4 o'clock only this chairman sir telephoned me. First he said, it's a holiday, he sent me an SMS, whether it's a holiday people will come. So I said, sir, I will try to get the hall full. Pooja Murada is sitting there, she also knows how we got the hall full in UNESCO. Today also the hall is full. I had 2 halls, 1 and 2. Then the morning, evening I told him, sir, I will have at least 75 people there. He said, 75 people or 10 people, I will inaugurate it, but see that we all go back and see the match. So thank you very much for all of you for giving it. It's only what I remembered, I wanted to document it. I wish all the people sitting here will write their own documentation and once and make it a book. And Grewalji is here, I forgot to see, I just now able to see. So, and the family of Kaushalya is here. So, thank you very, very much for sparing this holiday and coming to it. And I can't make a business appeal, but anyhow. Many people who are doing business here. Please buy the book.
Before we disperse, can I just say 3 words? It's his birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday.
So one more thing is there कि कल डॉक्टर साहब का जो कहते हैं ना बायोलॉजिकल जन्मदिन है, बट बाकी तो और उससे पहले डॉक्टर साहब आपने जो कहा डॉक्टर संजय, अभी 1 सेकंड में आपको एक और भी बहुत खास चीज है कि सर को जिस तरह से सब जानते हैं, दैट्स ही नोज एज अ फादर ऑफ द कम्युनिटी रेडियो आल्सो, और कम्युनिटी रेडियो एसोसिएशन आज सर की जैसे कहते हैं बर्थडे की पूर्व संध्या और इनके इस बुक लॉन्चिंग के मौके पर हम सब आपको अपनी ओर से बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं देना चाहते हैं। तो कम्युनिटी रेडियो एसोसिएशन की तरफ से सर प्लीज।
Radio station.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
कम्युनिटी रेडियो एसोसिएशन की ओर से मैं जितेंद्र शर्मा 2008 में हमने रेडियो स्टेशन शुरू किया था। बहुत जल्दी से 2 लाइन बोलना चाहता हूँ। आज का जो युवा है वो कोशिश करता है कि कोई भी चीज़ गूगल पर सर्च करे, उसको देखे सही है गलत है। हम लोग कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन की अगर बात करें तो हम लोग कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन से जुड़ी कोई भी चीज़ अगर सर्च करनी हो, बात करनी हो, तो डॉक्टर श्रीधर को ही सर्च करते हैं। तो फादर ऑफ कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन के साथ मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि एक नया नाम भी दिया जाए, गूगल ऑफ कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन। सर आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, और हम चाहेंगे आपका जो नजरिया है वो हमें मिलता रहे आगे।
डॉक्टर संजय, आप फैमिली की तरह हम सब यहाँ पर हुए, पर फिर भी एक औपचारिक रूप से जब धन्यवाद की बात आती है और कहते हैं कि कोई भी चीज़ हृदय के धरातल से अगर निकलती है कि लफ्ज़ संवरती है और हर्फ संवरती है, मगर कोई किताब सदियों में एक निकलती है और उसका जो दारोमदार होता है वो उसके पब्लिकेशन पर होता है, पब्लिशर कौन है और कैसे कर रहा है। तो आज के इस धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए मैं आकर पब्लिकेशन से जो है इन्वाइट करती हूँ श्री के सक्सेना जी।
कल श्रीधर जी का बर्थडे है, हमें ये नहीं पूछना चाहिए हाउ ओल्ड आर यू, हाउ यंग यू आर टुमारो.
73.
Thank you very much. Good evening. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I would like to express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. A. Surya Prakash, Chairman Prasar Bharati, for releasing the book. My grateful thanks to Dr. Kiran Karnik, former President NASSCOM, for his gracious presence. I am also thankful to Dr. S.K. Palan, Shri Ashok Ograji, Shri K.G. Suresh, Shri Alok Varmani. My gratitude to Dr. Sridhar, the hero of today's event. I would like to thank all the dignitaries, honorable guests, friends from media, and all present here to make this event successful. Last but not the least, my grateful thanks to Media for Community Foundation for organizing and sponsoring the event. Thank you.